The sparkling streets of Elmwood. In the picturesque village of Elmwood, where the streets were lined with blooming flowers and the houses had charming thatched roofs, cleanliness was a cherished value. The villagers took great pride in their tidy homes and immaculate gardens. Among them was a young girl named Clara, who had a keen eye for detail and a love for keeping things neat and orderly. Clara lived with her parents in a cozy cottage at the edge of the village. Every morning, she would help her mother sweep the floors, dust the furniture, and tidy up the garden. Her father, a carpenter, kept his workshop spotless, and Clara often assisted him in organizing tools and materials. One bright spring day, as Clara was walking to the village square, she noticed that the streets were not as clean as they usually were. Litter was scattered around, and the flower beds were overgrown with weeds. Clara felt a pang of disappointment. She loved Elmwood and wanted it to look its best. When she reached the square, she saw the village council gathered for their weekly meeting. Clara approached them with a determined expression. "Excuse me," she said politely. "I've noticed that our village isn't as clean as it used to be. I think we should do something about it." The council members looked at each other, nodding in agreement. Mr. Thompson, the head of the council, spoke up. "You're right, Clara. We've all been busy with our own tasks and haven't paid enough attention to the village's appearance. What do you suggest we do?" Clara thought for a moment. "I think we should have a village cleanup day. Everyone can come together to tidy up the streets, parks, and gardens. If we all work together, we can make Elmwood beautiful again." The council members smiled, impressed by Clara's initiative. "That's a wonderful idea," said Mrs. Green, another council member. "Let's organize it for this Saturday." Word of the cleanup day spread quickly through the village. Clara made posters and put them up around town, encouraging everyone to join in. On Saturday morning, the villagers gathered in the square, armed with brooms, rakes, and trash bags. Clara stood on a small platform and addressed the crowd. "Thank you all for coming. Today, we'll work together to clean our village and make it shine. Let's start with the main street and then move on to the parks and gardens." The villagers cheered and set to work. Clara joined a group of children who were picking up litter along the main street. They worked diligently, laughing and chatting as they filled their trash bags. The adults trimmed hedges, weeded flower beds, and swept the streets. As the day went on, Elmwood began to transform. The litter disappeared, the flowers stood tall and vibrant, and the streets sparkled with cleanliness. Clara felt a sense of pride and joy as she saw the difference their efforts were making. By late afternoon, the village looked as beautiful as ever. The villagers gathered in the square once more, tired but happy. Mr. Thompson stepped forward and addressed the crowd. "Thank you, everyone, for your hard work today. Our village looks wonderful, and it's all thanks to Clara's idea and your efforts." The crowd applauded, and Clara blushed with pride. She knew that keeping Elmwood clean would require ongoing effort, but she was confident that the villagers would continue to work together to maintain their beautiful home. From that day on, the village council decided to make the cleanup day a monthly event. Clara was put in charge of organizing it, and she took her role seriously, always looking for new ways to improve the village. One month, she suggested planting more flowers along the main street. Another month, she organized a workshop on recycling and waste reduction. The villagers embraced these initiatives, and Elmwood became known not only for its cleanliness but also for its community spirit and environmental awareness. Clara's dedication to cleanliness and her love for her village inspired everyone around her. She showed that with a little effort and cooperation, they could make a big difference. The story of the sparkling streets of Elmwood and the young girl who led the way became a cherished tale, reminding everyone of the importance of taking care of their surroundings. As the years went by, Clara grew up and continued to be a pillar of the community. She never lost her passion for cleanliness and community service. Elmwood thrived, its beauty and cleanliness a testament to the hard work and dedication of its residents. Through Clara's example, the villagers learned that keeping their home clean was not just about appearances. It was about taking pride in their community, working together, and creating a healthy, beautiful environment for everyone to enjoy. The spirit of cleanliness and cooperation that Clara had sparked continued to shine brightly in Elmwood, making it a true jewel among villages.